Hey, so in this video, I'm going to be doing a comparison between Source Mogul and Sellability to see which tool gives me the most and the most valuable information in regards to the deals that it finds when I do a scan by retailer. Now, the reason why you want to pay attention in this video is because there's no point in going ahead with a tool that doesn't give you very much to work with when you're looking at deals, because A, you'll still be left a bit clueless when you're trying to figure out which deal you want to go ahead with. This is doing the work to help source products from whichever site you're scanning through, but it's kind of useless if you don't get the right information to then make a decision and narrow down what sort of products you want to pay more attention to. Because if it doesn't have enough, you have to go ahead and do a big old thorough deal analysis on the side of that. So it's just time consuming, if anything. It just means that there's a bit more that you have to do. Whereas if it has enough information and it also has useful information, you always do deal analysis, always, but it's more like a quick check with the deal analysis tool just to confirm, and then you are done. So it's simple and quick when you have a lot of information and when you also have useful and relevant information, right? So with this, I'm going to show you the data that is presented in both Source Mogul and Sellability and how it's presented to help you come to a decision as to which tool is going to give you better information and better presentation, right? So we're going to start with Source Mogul. And I've done a scan for Argos in both Source Mogul and Sellability. So these are the scan results on the completed scanned page. And the first thing I want to say is, obviously you get the filters, like they're just there. You can't minimize that or anything. They are just there. So they're always on the screen. Now, this is both, I guess it depends on your perspective, but the good thing about it is the fact that, it's always there. You can just, I need to adjust that, go back in and adjust it. You don't have to like open it up, then, move around very much to adjust stuff. It's just always there, but it takes up a portion of the page, which is why I think is part of the reason behind having to scroll across to find all of the data that you need to know about the product. So, you can assess so much, then you have to move on, assess a bit more, move on, assess a bit more. If you're trying to check something that's say here against something that was say over here, then, you got to like remember this, move back across. And I know if you're doing the same vice versa, remember a bit of that, move across there. So yeah, the moving across thing, I'm not a massive fan of, but let's not knock it right now. And I'm not here to knock anything. I'm just here to basically show you which tool is going to provide better value and help you come to a decision. There's a lot of information in here, don't get me wrong, and a lot of it looks to be useful just right off the bat. So let's see what we have. We can get it to see if we need any approval from Amazon to list the product. So if we're eligible to sell, we can also check this product on eBay, Camel, and Google, and we can also add any other sort of like site that we want to check. So we have the item here in Argos, we've got the item on Amazon. We can get it to check the supplier stock using that button there. I did click that, so that's why it's gone like that. So it's currently unknown. That's probably because it's dependent on location. But yeah, so we have the item here. We've got the item on Amazon. So we can get it from Argos for $11.99, sell it on Amazon for, well, the buy box is currently $21.15. We've got a chart showing the recent history right here. So it looks to be over the past couple of months. So we can see the sales ranks of the BSR, the Amazon price, the supplier price, and if Amazon have been out of stock. So as we hover over these different points, we can see what exactly was going on at that point in time. So here helps us see consistencies, inconsistencies, anything that correlates. So like we might see a correlation between the sales rank and say the Amazon price. We can see how things have changed. We can see if it might be on the way to not being so popular anymore. Assessing an item's past and present will help us predict the item's future. So charts are always useful. There's a couple of things on there. We can basically get an idea of the history for this product. We have some key data right here, so it works out how much profit. It tells us the sales per month. We have some average Amazon pricing right here for different time periods. So this helps us in another sense, understand consistency. We've got the category, ROI, sales rank, the sales rank and rank percentages at the time of the search, the sales rank number right there, average 3-month sales rank, ASIN, number of sellers on the listing, and if Amazon are on the listing. We can also add this to a wish list if we want to, or hide it if we're not interested. Let's move along and see what we've got next. So we have product competition. So we can see it looks like the full list of sellers on there, the amount of reviews that each seller has had, the ratings, positive feedback percentage, the price that they're selling for, and if they're FBA or merchant fulfilled. So we get an idea of the competition and the competitor pricing. We have some product details right here. So if only merchant fulfilled sellers are on this product, we'll have a tick there, but obviously there's FBA, so it's not. FBA estimate, so lets you know if we had to use a default value for FBA fees, as we could not get it from Amazon. So obviously that's not been the case. It's been able to do that. Buy box, this tells you if there is a buy box associated with the product, so it could be suppressed, for example, and so if it was, it would give us a cross, but there is a buy box. Restricted reason, so hover for reason, we need approval first. The approval URL we get from Amazon, so we need to get Amazon approval. So that's like your eligibility. Products, product specs, so width, length, height, weight, so we can see how big it is. This can help us judge if an item could potentially be oversized, so therefore we'll be liable for oversized charges. And we have a fees calculator, so we have a breakdown of everything associated with the total costs of the item, so we know how much we're spending and what is going on what. And again, it gives us a reminder of the estimated profit as well. So that's what we get from Source Mogul. So yeah, all vital information there. I like the fact that obviously you get a breakdown of the fees right there. I like this competition list. And yeah, obviously it's got your sales chart right there. It's got the key data. So yeah. Can't complain. My only little criticism is the fact that you have to scroll across to see all of this. And the reason why is because there is an easier way to view information, I think, in terms of presentation. And that's what I'm going to show you on Sellability. So in Sellability, you get it all in one go. You don't have to scroll across anywhere. In fact, what you can also do is change the view. So you can actually view 2 items at once and still get all of the information without having to do much scrolling. So if we go ahead and look at an item on an individual basis, let's take a look at this item that we had right here. So we have a match score. So this is how confident the algorithm is that it's found a correct deal. This I'm going to explain to you in a moment, as well as these parts right here. I'm going to explain that in a moment. We have the eligibility right here, and if we want to apply to sell, so if we click on this, it takes us through to Amazon and we can apply to sell. So it takes us right there. We don't have to faff around with that. We've got the item in Argos, the item on Amazon. There is a bundle calculator as well. So if this was a multi-pack of, say, however many, we could enter in however many we needed in order to get it to work out the correct profit and ROI in correspondence to the quantity that we're purchasing. So instead of working it out yourself, Sellability can do it for you. We've got some key data right here, which has more than what Source Mogul has. In fact, it kind of combines what it had on multiple slides into one space. So things like the average 3-month BSRs there, the BSR percentage, BSR number, ASIN category, estimated monthly sales, profit, ROI, tells us the availability as well, and it is postcode dependent. Number of FBA and merchant fulfilled sellers, who the buy box is held by, the buy box price, the dimensions, the reviews. We have a sales chart right here. We can toggle this over different periods of time. So, we can look on a bigger scale for consistencies, inconsistencies, trends, see what exactly the item was doing at different points in time. So we've got the Amazon price, the FBA price, the BSR, and the buy box. Now, I personally think that this selection of information is a bit more useful, and I like the fact that you can change the time period as well. That's really useful. You can also view the competition analysis right here. So it's the top 3 sellers. So these are going to be your main competitors on the listing, the top 3. So you have merchant fulfilled and 2 FBA. So you've got the pricing there, profit and ROI if you were to sell for those prices. And if you link up BuyBot Pro, so if you have BuyBot Pro, the deal analysis tool, there's an integration So you can link it up, and then you get the estimated sales calculator right here, and you get some additional key data from Buybot Pro, including additional costs, VAT, profit margin, and break even. And so obviously that's taken into account your settings from Buybot Pro. You can analyze Buybot Pro as well, so you can actually do a thorough analysis, a thorough in-depth analysis, and get all of the useful information from Buybot Pro at the same time as you're looking in here. So all that good stuff. And yeah, with Buybot Pro, you can also get the confidence score right here. So Buybot Pro is telling you what it thinks of the product and gives you 3 key points to bear in mind when you go ahead with it. You can also link up Profit Protector Pro as well. So that's a repricing tool which helps you basically achieve more sales and make more money. You can actually get it set up for repricing in advance with the Profit Protector Pro integration. So if you say wanted to go ahead with this, you could enter in all of your repricing information here, click Save in Profit Protector Pro, and it will send it right to your Profit Protector Pro inventory. You can add it to a wish list. You can check retailer stock. You can hide it. If you are interested in this, you can actually add it to your Amazon Seller Central if you wanted to straight away from here. So yeah, there's a lot more that you can get with Sellability in terms of information. The way that's presented as well is a lot smoother, like you get it all in one place. Obviously, with the integration with Buybot Pro, Profit Protector Pro, it just helps cut a few corners, makes the whole process a lot easier and saves you a load of time as well. Yeah, you get that bit more with Sellability, as I say. And just presentation wise, it just looks a lot better in my opinion. And they're being able to toggle the time ranges on the chart as well, super useful. Again, I'm not knocking Source Mogul. It does present quite a lot of, I mean, of course you've got that expanded product competition right there. You have like the product details right there that are simplified for you. So yeah, I like what Source Mogul is doing there. I just think that you get more useful information on the chart and Sellability. You don't get as much on the competition, but obviously, I mean, it's the vital competition, isn't it? The key data is refined to this one area right here. So basically what Source Mogul was showing you just in one section. You've got the bundle calculator, you've got the match score. When you link up Buybot Pro and Profit Protector Pro, you get more that you can do with this. Helps you cut a load more corners through being able to add to Seller Central, analyze your Buybot Pro, add to your Profit Protector Pro. So yeah, for me personally, I think Sellability wins in terms of presentation and the information that you get. So yeah, that's my verdict. Hopefully this helps you come to a decision. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you soon.